the frozen cloister. Are you all right, Lycus?
I'm fine. What's a little snow to an Imperial squire?
Personally, I find the brisk mountain air rather invigorating. I wouldn't expect a proud Agavian like you to bristle at the cold, Sylvie.
Must you listen in on everything we say? What was all doing on the cold? You lot weren't half so hardy when a winter's gale drove your troops from out to Agathon.
Huh. But when the winter ended, what then? Are you cold as well? Think more with your coffin then. A truly adept sentinel has full control over their body temperature.
Just be aware, you'll be borrowing against your own lifespan.
Our lifespan? Why fret over that when we could be on the wrong end of an Energeia tomorrow anyway?
Sylvie! If I haven't given up, you can't give up either. If there's a cure for me up there, there's gotta be something for you too. And even if there isn't, my dad always said, we all carve our own paths.
Alright. We've come this far, haven't we? All we have to do now is reach the Pantheon Garden, then Blue Death is cured, and we're free. I'd brave any code for that. Wouldn't you, Lady Sophia?
Of course. And its commander.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Marvelous. Marvelous.
You see that cliff over there? That's the famous wall of Mashusu.
That's
Come
the
on,
dragon
skip
that
the
attacked us in
cutscene.
volcanic-
Thank you.
Naturally. Be careful. I'm sensing something dangerous.
Hello. Balancing in this game is, at least in this part, the general content is terribly balanced. Apparently, it doesn't scroll until it doesn't scale until you have 4 people. But 4 people is just a complete steamroll. I have to wonder that they like even test this game playing solos. Solo, it's just so slow. It really is. It takes forever. Yeah, it's been getting better. It's not going to be finished tonight, though. It's going to take, like, one more stream. Tomorrow, should be able to finish it. Let's skip the cutscenes, please. Thank you. Oh. No, it's just weird coming from Neo 1 and 2, where you had 3 players. It actually made the game harder. Unless everybody was on like the same skill and like gear level. The game was actually harder that way. 2 players was like the sweet spot. In fact, they had to like nerf the scaling in that game because of that. In this game, it's just a complete steamroll. It's not as well balanced as Neo, which is very similar kind of game to this. If you have 4 people, you're just like guaranteed to win, and the game is much faster, so it's more fun. It's like some kind of... I don't know exactly. The game does not explain that, so... It does not explain it. That's too hard.
Tread carefully.
It's definitely weird how the games like handhold you so much with like basic stuff, but like this is not going to be someone's first video game, right? Like there's not going to be like any kids playing this as their first video game. It's highly unlikely for that to happen. But then like they don't tell you stuff like the race that you choose at the beginning of the game, you can't ever change it. You can never change it, and it doesn't tell you what it does. It's like, you handhold me so much. You don't give me like 90% of the mechanics, but then like, I can make an irreversible decision at the beginning of the game with no kind of warning or like insight on what it does. I don't know, games are weird now. They hold your hand so much, but then like they still withhold information from you. like, dude, this is not going to be anybody's first video game. Not this game, at least. Not going to pry your kid away from Fortnite to play something like this. Like, tell me the information I need to know, and like, don't handhold me on like basic stuff, like having more than 2 attacks.
It's a note to me.
It makes no damn sense. I did not know it was an irreversible decision until like a couple days ago. It's like having a choice menu come up when you're born in real life, but then like you're a baby and you don't understand it. you pick like being born poor with like abusive parents or something. That's kind of what this game is like. It expects you to make like this irreversible decision with like no insight whatsoever. It's really weird.
Marvelous.
alien. What can you tell me about the path ahead?
There looks to be a large hole. Once you make it there, the miasma should clear up.
Oh, great. It'll be great to have some fresh air.
That must mean we're nearly at the mural that can shoot through.
I can't believe how unbalanced this story mode is. Solo, everything takes like 10 times longer. It's not hard at all. It's just the patience you need. It feels like the game is not balanced for solo play whatsoever. Everything has way too much health. I like that the game doesn't scale when you only have like one other person in there, but the fact that it doesn't until there's 4. The scaling doesn't even seem to be that drastic. It gets better once you get out of like the first world, pretty much. I'd say it was not a good art style for a new IP. You know, remember when Wind Waker came out and everybody hated it? There was so much discourse around Wind Waker. But now, that game it's aged way better than a lot of other stuff that came out in that time period. The problem with this art style is that that's not going to happen with this. It's like it's low poly, it's blurry. I don't really know why they went with this. I mean, I don't really care about graphics that much. I don't need the best graphics. As long as things are visible and it runs well, like I'll play pretty much anything. But it's hard to get people to try new IPs. It's very hard. There always has to be some kind of tie to like some other franchise or something. So when it comes out and it looks like this, I mean, you can't expect people to be like super head over heels for it. It's not a good choice. I just want to get rid of this stuff. Just get rid of it. Just get rid of it all. I hate this stuff, man. I just want to push a button and get rid of it. Why don't we still have games like this? Even fucking Godfall, like, get rid of this stuff. Just get rid of it. Yes. Should not take that long to, like, get rid of one thing. Should just be, just push a button and remove it. That was the best thing about Godfall. Godfall's not a great game either. I'd argue it's worse than this game in a lot of ways. But that game had infinite inventory, and you could mass salvage really fast. Those are things I really liked about that game. No getting blue-balled into like, oh, you have too much stuff in your inventory, you need to go spend like 15 minutes getting rid of it all and like not actually playing the game. I really like that about that game. How's that game's like biggest trait? This game is way better than Godfall, though. I will say that much. And Godfall had the same problem this does, really, which is just the story sucked to get through. The end game was where the game was actually fun, but then people complained when they removed the story when they made it free on PS Plus, and people complained about it. I'm like, do you even like look at that story? That shit was torture to get through. Like,
Is it just me? Or are those stones floating?
that shit was torture to get through. They're doing you a favor.
Please tell me, Eddie.
That must
But
be
then
Mount
people were
Whistle.
complaining about it. Yeah, you
It was built
want the
in-
gripping plot of Godfall, where like nobody even has a face. There's one character in the game that has a face.
We'll freeze to death.
You need to pay attention to that story.
Keep it moving.
You could watch like Arthur on PBS Kids or like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood and get a better story. But then people complained about it. I'm like, they're doing you a favor. You guys watched me play through that story. It was terrible. Like, they're letting you skip to, like, the actual part of the game where... It's like if Monster Hunter went back to making you do all those gathering quests and, like, carrying the eggs and stuff. But then, like, they gave you a free version or, like, a extra version that didn't have that. And people would still complain about it somehow. It's like, why do you want to do that? I mean, if I'm gonna walk around and carry stuff and do menial tasks, I'd rather it be in real life, where I actually have a physical benefit to doing so. Like, I don't want to do that shit in the video game. Well, walking to the store and carrying groceries back is like, it's good for your health. It's good for your body, but like, I don't get anything out of a video game character doing that. Then people will still complain and they take it out. Like, why? Dude, the Godfall Champion Edition complaining is like it just made no sense to me at all. That game does not have good boss fights either. That game is way worse than this game. After playing this for like 7 hours. This game is way better than Godfall. Like, very large margin. The boss fights are way better. Godfall boss fights were just like designed to piss you off, and the only time they got fun was when you got powerful enough to just ignore all the game mechanics. You had like no moves in that game at all. Even this game's small base moveset that you're stuck with until you finish the game is still like more than what you had in Godfall. I think they really nailed the loot in that game, and the builds you could make were fun, but the core combat was just too boring and limited. Also, this game has crossplay. Like, that's pretty good. I would not have bothered even applying for a key for this if it didn't have crossplay, because this game's population is like Avengers, where like, regardless of how few people are playing it, they're all on console. There's like no one playing on PC at all. That's definitely like the best thing about this game, is that they do have crossplay, so Hopefully, more multiplayer games like this continue to have that. No, I don't have that yet. I have to finish the story, which is not going to be tonight. It's already 11. As soon as my viewer friend Willie here is done, I'm going to probably play some PGR and go to bed. That's why I did all PGR at the kitty sitting stream tonight, because I knew I was going to be on this. I told them once I got off from kitty sitting, I'd go straight on this. There's supposed to be more content still coming to Godfall. I don't know if I care. I'm more upset that the people making that game are making a shooter next. Like, good luck with that. Like, why don't you, like, expand upon Godfall? I mean, most
What's this?
game franchises aren't good the first time around, but, like, making another looter shooter, there's too many of those already. Way too many. And, like, Destiny is, like, supposedly the best one. So, good luck getting people to play that. Might as well have just stuck with melee combat and proved it. Like, more of a chance of standing out. Just like all the battle royales that keep coming out. It's like you're not gonna get your kids off Fortnite or Warzone or Apex. Like, those are like the only ones anybody plays. All the other ones have died off really fast. Kinda glad that fad is over. I wish there were more melee ones, honestly. I tried Naraka Blade Point, but that game ran terribly on my computer. I hear a lot of people from the other regions cheat and stuff. I'll have to try that game again sometime. I probably would really like a Battle Royale if it had, like, good melee combat. But people keep making PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds clones for some reason. And then wonder why they don't do well. It's like, well, there's like 5 of those games active right now. And most people only play one. They only play Fortnite, or only Apex, or Warzone. They don't play the other ones. Trying to make more of them is just like, unless you get lucky.
Marvelous.
This game is a lot better than Godfall. I can say that with honesty. This game is much better. Just the fact that it has crossplay is huge. The thing with Godfall is they didn't put matchmaking in until it was out for like a year. And nobody was playing by that point. And then to make things worse, there was no net play. There's no crossplay. So... like... that online play was dead on arrival, pretty much. I honestly feel really bad for that team. I feel like they didn't want to release that game when they did. Sony hyped it up so much. It's No Man's Sky all over again. Let's hype up this game made by like 20 people. It's like, it's not anywhere near that kind of quality, or size, or scope. let's just hype it up anyway. Like, let's not do that. They probably wanted to have all that stuff in at launch, but they had to have it out for PS5. I don't think Godfall's faults were the fault of the developers. They pulled a No Man's Sky. Let's hype up this game as this AAA masterpiece when it's like it's a. It would have been like a $40 game, you know. Like more budget and scope than an indie game, but like not that much better. No, we're gonna hype it up so that people expect it to be like the best thing ever, and it's not. Godfall had really amateurish boss fights. I think that was the worst part about it. The boss fights were horrible. I really only had fun with them when I could just kill them instantly. This game, on the other hand, has much better boss fights. Crossplay. They have online right away, too. Which was another big problem with Godfall. I just don't want to hear anyone say this game is worse than Godfall. It's not. This game is... It's no masterpiece. Someone will probably take this same formula and do even better in like a year or two or something. Or this game will get to that point if it somehow becomes successful. Like, this game is already some masterpiece compared to Godfall. Despite having a lot of the same problems. The problem with this game is a lot of the clickbait gaming channels are dogpiling it. People are parroting what they say even though they haven't played the game. However, I can't blame people for not playing it because it's freaking AAA price. This game should be like no more than $40. It's got enough content to warrant $60, but not in the month that this came out. There's so many like high-profile games coming out. Yeah, there's a lot of misconceptions about this game. The more I play it, the more a lot of the stuff that people are saying about it, the dogpiling, is like, it's not true. I don't think this game is great by any means, but it goes to show how big channels can be pretty toxic. Sometimes it's not even the people that run those channels, it's the viewers that are toxic. At the same time, I can't blame anybody for not trying this because it's so expensive. Especially for the way it looks, too. Horizon Forbidden West, Elden Ring just came out. Like, those games are the same price as this. Like, you've seen on Twitter how much Sony fanboys obsess over graphics instead of gameplay. Like, those people are not even gonna give this game time of day. At least Godfall is a nice looking game, but That's what happens when your game is like this weird tokusatsu universe where nobody has a face. It's just like racing games and stuff. A lot easier to have great graphics in like a racing game. You don't have to animate anyone's face. You don't even have to animate like a single human. That game had a really weird aesthetic. It's like a tokusatsu game, but not at the same time. Like, just a bunch of guys in armor that they can't see their face.
Look around you. What's this?
I think they'll make this game free to play. That'd be the best way to save this game, is make it free to play and launch it with like a major update. I think that's pretty much the only way this game can be saved. They set it out to die, but I mean, it's not impossible to come back. Just like make it free and have like major update and take feedback from people that that played it. That's the thing, though. The problem with that is this game has no pay to win at all. Has zero pay to win. Which is why it's weird that people complain about the microtransactions. Because it's not mobile gotcha microtransactions. It's all cosmetic.
Everyone thinks of weddings.
Like there's nothing.
But we're already something much closer.
I don't even know how they could begin to do that. The way the game is designed right now, they kind of like wrote themselves into a corner. To be honest with you. They can't give you like a powerful sword or something. All there is in this game is just cosmetics. There's no character power. I feel it's honestly not true to some of the shit people say about this game. This game's no masterpiece, but like the microtransactions are nothing. They don't really amount to anything. You can't spend like $800 and get a maxed out character. There's nothing that allows you to do that. You have to actually play the game. You don't have any kind of whale trap in this at all. So, I don't know how they could begin to do that. I don't think people would be too happy with like, hey, here's a costume. It's like, well, what's that gonna do for me? But that's the downside to having no pay-to-win mechanics. You can't give somebody like $100 in credit and all they can buy is skins. I suppose they could do that, yeah. The first battle pass is free. It has nothing pay to win in it at all. There's one loot box at the end with a legendary item, but the way this game is designed, that's nothing. It's like giving somebody a legendary gun in Borderlands for a battle pass. Like, you're not really giving them much of anything, which is a good thing. You know, this game is not, it's not pay to win, but people are saying it is because they're piggybacking off the opinion of clickbait YouTubers. Just latch on to the next drama source. The best channels that cover this game is Avian is one. He plays a lot of looter looter slasher games. And he's like very open about what's wrong with this game, but you know, he talks about its good parts too, which is always what I try to do. But he's like a fraction of the size of the big channels latching onto this because it's the next Cyberpunk apparently. Like, I can't possibly agree with that. If this was the next Cyberpunk, it would be running at like 2 FPS on base PS4. This game is pretty much exactly what they promised. Unless you go by the trailer, the old one, which is obviously not what the game is anymore. Well, it's not like this game even had the hype of Cyberpunk. That's not what those big channels are saying. Like, I know this game is not revolutionary. It's not like the best thing ever. It's not. It never really was trying to be. If anything, the publisher killed this game more than the game itself. When you put something out for $60 in a month with stacked games, like, what do you expect to happen? Gotta factor in the time investment, too. I've got a crazy month ahead of me with games. I was really happy that Dawn of the Monsters took me like 12 hours. 2 playthroughs. Luckily, the games I covered this month most of them are going to be pretty short. Longest is going to be Stranger in Paradise, but even that's probably not going to be that long. I don't know about this boss. Flying. Can't double jump. I don't think that game is gonna do well either, to be honest. It'll do better than this for sure. I don't think that game is gonna do well either. It's just too close to Elden Ring. I don't know what the hell Square is doing with their releases this month. They have like 2 games. 2 games from the same publisher, same price, but like they're trying to appeal to the same crowd, people who like melee action. This game's not much of a time investment though, really. From what I hear, they only have like 1 real endgame activity right now. This boss sucks. The worst boss so far. Wonder how long the Final Fantasy XIV team can hold out before they start making them put like crypto in the game or something. Like, dude, the people that are making Final Fantasy XIV, that team, they have like that entire company on their backs pretty much. It's really crazy to think about. That and the people making the mobile games. Like, they're the only ones actually making anything successful. Like, nothing else they have is doing well right now. And stuff like this that has potential, but doesn't look the part of a $60 game and also has a lot of backlash just for how it looks. This is not getting a chance either. I do not think this game is terrible at all. It's not. It's just not AAA price good. And that's a problem, because that's what they want for this game. It just bothers me. Clickbait YouTubers can really ruin a game's perception. They don't even play them. To them, it's just the next trend to dogpile on. It sucks. I feel like Cyberpunk was like the perfect example of that, because they all hyped that game up so much. And then it came out and they all immediately turned on it because that was the public opinion. It bothers me. It really does. But you just gotta... You gotta trim the fat. Find the channels that don't do that. I'm not even talking about myself either. I'm talking about, like... there's other people that have put out good content for this game. They're not, like, they're not paid to say those things either. Which makes it better. Even when I get keys and stuff, I'm always really honest about, like, what I like and dislike about the game. Because I don't like watching fake content myself. Did you guys hear about Artesian builds? There's a reason why I stopped promoting their stuff on my channel. Basically, there was a giveaway for like a really high-end PC, and this young woman won it. But they told her that her channel was too small and they weren't going to give it to her. And luckily, that girl had the courage to actually speak up about it. Their company is going out of business. Huge, humongous backlash. Like, what the fuck they were thinking, like... Like, that girl won it fair and square, but they said that channel is too small. It's like, that's the kind of shit that makes people feel like, what they do on here doesn't matter. So yeah, don't buy anything from them. I don't even know if you can anymore at this point. Yeah, they got boned. They got boned really hard. Yeah, nobody bought anything from them. I kind of got the feeling that they were not what they said they were. So they never paid me a cent anyway. It's whatever. Yeah, you can read up about that if you want. I know that girl actually made out pretty well because another more reputable company built her a PC for free, a better one, and her channel is doing a lot better. But I'm glad her life is better, but shouldn't have had to happen because of something like that, you know? That all happened, like, live on a stream, by the way. It was, like, a live humiliation, which is the worst part. But it's been proven that they've been doing that to other people too, just not publicly. like your channel's too small. Like fuck off, you know. Those people work hard too, just not lucky. I can tell you from experience, a lot of this shit is luck. Yes, there's definitely some skill involved, but like, the vast majority of it is luck. So don't talk down people who are working hard. Honestly, I'm glad nobody bought anything from them because I'm not even sure if I would have gotten paid at this point. It's very uncertain. I have been through this before. My previous MCN, before the one I have now, they folded. They got bought out. They basically just paid me. They paid me what they owed, and then they just kind of dissipated. That was how they made money, though. Is they went after channels like mine, which, like, you know, my channel's not a failure. I make some money. I don't make much. I'm not a large channel, but I'm not large enough to get like actual sponsorships. So they're like parasites, pretty much. Try to take advantage of people who aren't big enough to get any kind of actual deals. Although that doesn't even really apply to me, because I get a ton of review keys. I save a decent amount of money every month. So, but... I'm glad I tried, though. I'm glad I tried. I'm just not big enough to get a sponsor. That's kind of where I'm at right now. They only care about numbers. They don't care about experience. They just want their name on big videos. Which is pretty much what they admitted to. They told that girl, like, you won the giveaway, but we're not going to give it to you because you're not a big streamer. I would have spoken up about it too. I definitely would have done the same thing. I'm sure that girl works her ass off too. Well deserved. Doing any damage? Why? Weird. They actually posted an apology like the day after it happened. I think this was like, it's only been like a week since this happened. The guy was like, you know, we don't have any filter or sensors or anything. I'm like, you shouldn't need a, a filter or a sensor to not be a complete dick to somebody who, yes, is not a large streamer, but they earn that fair and square. Like, there's more to doing this kind of thing than numbers and revenue. I'm sure that girl was a favorite streamer of a lot of people. Just didn't have like 10,000 people watching her. They had a really bullshit apology. I wish I could find it. They probably deleted it, but it was just incredibly tone deaf. Like, there's no way you can like redeem yourself from telling somebody they can't win a contest because they're too small. Like, there's no coming back from that. Like, you're done at that point. Imagine if you won the lottery and they told you, like, you're too skinny. Or something like that. You're too skinny, or you make above minimum wage. Sorry, we can't give it to you. Imagine the shitstorm if that happened. Like, bullshit, you won fair and square. Yeah, it's one instance where someone getting canceled for making like one mistake is actually a good thing. I mean, a lot of what happens now is you get canceled for something they find on your Twitter account that you said when you were like 12. Like, this is like actual reasonable cancellation. Not like, oh, this person said a bad word when they were 11. We need to remove them. What's up, Radical? I'm having more fun with it. This is actually a viewer I found on Reddit. He offered to help me tonight, so he has to go to bed soon though. So I'll probably play some PGR.
Marvelous. Marvelous.
Oh, it's the power level, that's why. Let's see if this guy's got some shit I can buy. So I can't do any damage. Oh, what's up, Willie? What's up, Willie? Yeah, I need to... What was the power level of that place? Like 50? I couldn't do any damage. I don't know how to raise it. Oh, I have to grind from here? Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, I couldn't really help you. Really low on damage at the moment. Next stage is the boss. Maybe some stuff will drop there. Alright. You're the expert. What does the experience do in this game? So I know you, like, level up, but, like, what does it even do? What does the experience do? I'm level 6. I have, like, no idea. This game handholds you on the things you don't need, like how to move the character and jump and attack. But, like, nothing else is explained at all. Yeah, exactly. Oh, no wonder I was doing no damage. Alright. Oh.
Try your skill. Take this.
Really, what time is that at? Because I have some stuff I have to do tomorrow. I had to go pick up my meds. So, I don't know what time that's at. I can always go after. It's not that urgent. I can stream that, I guess. What time is it at? PST. PM. Okay. Yeah, I can do that. I can't damage him. It won't let me. Yeah, that's the best way to go into those kinds of things. Don't expect Devil May Cry 6 or Visara 5 or anything like that. Might have something cool like this game, maybe. Other than that, yeah. I'll probably watch it. Depends on how fast I get back. I have to go to CVS tomorrow, and I'm probably going to be walking there. I should make it back in time. Leave here at like 11. Sure is great how I'm doing no damage. I literally cannot interact with him. I can't do anything. I can't damage him. I do no damage at all. 0, 0, 0. Boss fights are really cool in this game. So you can tell this game is Japanese. The boss fights are actually, like, pretty good. Just not right now, because I'm being power crept. I don't have power levels, so I can't hurt him. Holy shit, that's awesome. Hell yeah. Looks so awesome. This game is pretty cool. It's not bad at all. There are a lot of things about this game that are bad, but boss fights definitely aren't one of those things. That was awesome, even though I'm unable to hurt him. I can't do anything to him. Get that power level up.
Farewell.
Seen through the veil at last, have you? We're all prisoners of our...
This game's got the, clickbait YouTuber hate mob on it. I've played worse games than this. I played way worse stuff than this. The thing about this game is that they could fix a lot of those things in patches. They already have a really good foundation. pretty sure if they get it to that point and they like relaunch it. The story is really long, and like almost all your progression is tied to it. The price, for some people, the graphics. Ah, here we go. Yeah, but Stranger of Paradise is like a single-player game, so I don't think that's much of anything. It has a finite amount of content. People won't be playing it forever. That's kind of what my fundraiser's for right now, honestly. As I only got like 72 bucks in revenue for this, on this channel this month. And before anyone asks, yes, I did win that gift card, but there's two problems with that. The first is that I have not received the gift card yet. The second is that you can't buy Steam cards. Or, actually, you can't buy Epic Game Store cards at all. So I could have won that $1,000 prize. I couldn't use it to buy that game. But yeah. How do you support? Lightside, can you post my link, please? Actually, it's in the description. Or, somebody can post it. So I'm full screen right now. Oh, this game is a masterpiece compared to Godfall. This game is better than Godfall in every way. No contest there, trust me. This game is better than Godfall in literally every way. It has all the things that Godfall did not. Even with this game's kind of unorthodox combat, it's much better than Godfall. For a number of reasons. First is there's crossplay. There's online from the start. I didn't hate the game either, but it just didn't have much going on combat-wise. That game was really carried by the loot system. So what do I do now? Just grind for loot? Because I can't do any damage right now, so... what is, like, the best course of action? Oh, I guess I could just buy these, huh? Can I craft? I have the blueprints, if that's what you mean, yes. This thing requires a lot to make, though. Let me, see if I can get rid of all this junk. Hold on. Okay. Is there a faster way to do this? Let me see, what's the biggest thing I have that would give a big power increase? The sword and the hammer is like the big thing right now. Dude, why does it take so much to craft these? It wants so much to do this. I don't understand how to get more. I like can't play the game because I do no damage. I wish it was just like a deficit, not just like you hit them and you can't hurt them. This is annoying. I already hate this. I can't make any progress. I don't know. I don't like when it like just prevents you from playing. Oh, how do I grind when I do no damage? I can't hurt anything. Like, please give me enough of these damn things. This takes forever. Just get rid of it all. Okay. So it was the sword and the hammer was what was limiting me a lot. No, I can't make this! Like, how much does it need? Jeez. Alright, well now it's 44 at least. I gotta get this one up. I should be able to do some damage if I can get that one up. Oh yeah, good night, man. I don't know if you wanted to support. You had mentioned you wanted to. You don't have to, but if you do, the link is in the description. I'm gonna play some PGR, I think, if I can't find a party on here. I think I'll play some CN PGR. That sounds good. Good night, man. Thank you. Yeah, tomorrow I'll be able to finish. See if I could find a party. If not, I'm gonna switch games. It's still pretty early. If anyone's doing this, maybe. Yeah, that's good progress. I kind of, power gated right now anyway. Really gonna watch the cutscene? Alright, good. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Oh, whoa, thank you for the donation. Thank you for the donation. I will put that towards, Ranger of Paradise. I'll buy that, like, right after I'm done with this. Thank you. Got a little extra for, PGR as well. Thanks, dude. Gets that taken care of. It's a lot more fun when you do damage. What's up, bro? How you doing, brother? Yeah, me too. Yeah, this game is pretty fun actually. There's a lot wrong with it, but it's not Kusage. It's not. It's not Kusage.
Marvelous.
Far from it. It's not the best thing ever either, but it's not Kusage. Tell you, I've played some real Kusage. I know Kusage when I see it. This is not Kusage. If this is considered Kusage, man, I don't know what to say. Didn't get any good hammers. Probably gonna have to do that a couple times. If I go any farther than this, it's basically a forced grind. Oh, I didn't see that in there. Still can't craft this. I guess we're going back in. Although, if I can't find a party, I'm just gonna switch off this game for tonight. It's mostly the hammer. The hammer and all the swords. Well, 2 of the swords are really holding me back right now. Let's see if there's going to be some peeps doing this, otherwise we'll switch to PGR for the last game for tonight. Farm up some more black cards. And if I can't get a party, then we're not going to play this anymore tonight. Just put me in here by myself. Okay. That's what's really weird about this game. Like, dude, this is not Fortnite, okay? You don't have like 3-second queue times. Don't put me in the match if there's no one there. Like, what the hell, man? What was that? It just like automatically decided for me. Alright. There's no one playing this game. Like, it's like when you have a lemonade stand as a kid in your front yard and someone drives by, they stop in front of your house, but then they go across the street. That's what that felt like right there. Like, almost. You're waiting for your pizza to come. Someone rolls up in your driveway and they try to, like, sell you car insurance or something. That's what that felt like right there. Demoralizing. Yeah, I can't do this one. I have to grind. I'll give this, like, one more shot. Another example is when you're expecting an important phone call, and it's a robo-caller. I've had that happen before. My psychiatrist is supposed to be getting a call from him, and then I answered the phone, and it was some robo-caller. It might be time to hop off this game tonight. It's looking like it. Oh, that's good progress. Be able to do more later. This is pretty much a forced grind. They have to grind to be able to do damage. It would suck to speedrun this game, because this really is a forced grind. Alright, last attempt before I switch over. Alright, yeah. I admit defeat tonight. We're done. We'll try again later. It's got a lost cause. And no, that's not because the game is dead. That's just because there's, I think most people that actually bought the game and like it, they're already at the end game. Which is pretty common. Every like, hunting-like game is like that. Unless you, like, no life it at the beginning. Unless there's, like, a really large amount of people playing, then you're gonna get left behind. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Like, nothing I can do about that. Out of my control. Anyway, I'm buying Stranger of Paradise right now, because I got a donation to cover it. So that's a win for all of us right there, huh? So I'm not going to get a review key for this. I'm not big enough. Alright, there we go. Hold on. Here you go, here's your proof. There you have it. Right there. Looks like it'll be available in actually a week. I know that we get less early access time. Oh, yeah, there you go. You know, I've actually finished every game I've bought on here except Final Fantasy. I just got sidetracked. I haven't played that game much yet. I finished everything else. It's actually not bad at all. Well, this doesn't count. I mean, this is a battle royale, but Meat Boy I finished, Sifu I finished, Kingdom Hearts I finished, Godfall. The rest of this stuff was free games. But yeah, there you go. Let's see, is anyone on Twitch right now? There's a lot of Elden Ring. There's a lot of that game. That's how you know a game is long and it's been out for like 2 weeks and it's still like the only thing that you can watch. There's like no variety on Twitch at all right now. I mean, which isn't really a bad thing. It's just sometimes it gets a little tiresome when there's like 30 people streaming the same game. That's kind of what Twitch is like right now, especially if you follow people that play action games. They're all playing it. Definitely some value to not playing what's popular. I can tell you that much. I think I'm just gonna call it there. Actually, I'm just gonna call it there. I'm gonna do my PGR offline. I think I just feel like just watching something right now, relaxing. Uh, I should be around for State of Play. Depends on when I get up. I have to go make my leftovers for lunch, and then I'll go to the. I gotta go to the pharmacy and pick up my pills. It's just down the street, so I should be on for that. I'll see